looks like you're back for more Minecraft content. Now, if you're anything like me, then you're probably a potato when it comes to the redstone gadgets and gizmos of the Minecraft game. Now, I know there's a whole community out there that loves their redstone wires and their fancy schmancy contraptions, but I have no idea what it is that I'm doing when it comes to redstone. Now, I do have the handy dandy redstone handbook in my drawer underneath my television, but that only goes so far. So I saw this on the Minecraft marketplace and I figured, why the heck not try this out? This is Jig's guide on the redstone basics. Now, there is a trailer which goes into a little bit more detail in the actual marketplace itself, which will connect you over to YouTube, and you can see it's about a 3-minute video or so. But let's jump into this together. I'm not really sure what to expect. Alright. Test rooms, free build, start. Alright, hello. Open this chest to begin. By Jigarbov, sorry if I butcher that, Productions. You should hear a voice when opening this. If not, please adjust your volume for maximum. Alright, let's open it up and hear the voice.
Welcome to Jig's Guide, Redstone Basics. My name's Jigarbov, and I'll be your guide. To begin your learning, head to the start posters and get yourself a minecart. Sit in it and then press the button.
Use the above button to dispense a minecart. Where is the... Ah. Okay, now we're sitting in it. In it, then push the button to begin. Important that you stay in your minecart until the end. Here we go! Oh, look at this!
You made it. Sometimes you'll have to push a button or pull a lever to continue. Everything you see here is powered by redstone.
Well, this is nifty. Ooh, ooh. And we're off! Use this lever. Oh, we stop in the middle of a downhill curve. Oh, that's... that's pretty cool.
Redstone can be found as ore deep underground. You'll need an iron pick or better to mine it. Redstone can be used for so many things like doors, automatic farming systems, and even combination locks. Heck, even the animated characters right here in the mine are powered by redstone.
Really?
Generally, components next to redstone and blocks powered by redstone will activate. Check out the redstone lamps that turn on when the block of redstone is next to them or when they're powered by the redstone dust.
Huh.
You can even do stuff like ejecting players from minecarts with redstone. Now you see what power there is with redstone. Step on the pressure plate sitting on the blocks of gold and you're ready to begin the basics.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that he had those people doing that, but I feel like that was oh, what the devil are they called? The suit of armor. I can't pass through that anymore. That's interesting. Oh. Alright, well, let's step on here and see what we can do. Oh! Is this in the vanilla of the game? Stepping on this pressure plate unlocks the next room.
Now the real fun begins.
Oh, wow.
You unlock the basics. Head in there and learn how to use and play with redstone power.
Fascinating. Alright, so now we have the basics unlocked. Precious pressure plates.
When you stand on them, they emit redstone power and can activate redstone components like doors. For the sake of this tutorial, you can only place them on blocks of gold. Try it now.
Oh, wow. I can only place it on blocks of gold. That's crazy!
You made it! Whenever you see a block of gold, put a pressure plate right on it and see what it does.
Alright, so I would assume that this would
Wait,
open the door.
How is that door opening? The pressure plate is powering the redstone dust, which transmits the power to the door.
I mean, I understood most of that, actually, but this was...
If you didn't already notice, redstone is able to do a lot of stuff. All of these components do something different when you step on your pressure plate.
Wee-hoo-hoo! There's another one over here. What does this do? Range of power. Climb up and stand on pressure plate.
Pressure plates power components. They also power blocks themselves. Here you can see their range of power. Blocks adjacent to the powered block also have a range of power. Any component in this combined range will be powered, as you can see with the redstone lamps. Climb up and step on the pressure plate to see.
Oh, this pressure plate. Yeah, cool. Top lamp removed so you can stand on the pressure plate. Oh, that would make sense. I was like, why isn't it working? Okay, what is that pressure plate doing there? What am I supposed to do with that? Really cool redstone dust.
I'm going to give you some levers now. For the sake of the tutorial, these can only be placed on blocks of diamond. Unlike the pressure plates, you can turn these on and leave them on.
Ooh. I mean, I already knew this, but... Alright, so... we can push this down.
This will open the door, but you probably can't make it to the door in time because it deactivates once you step off it. Good idea, placing the lever on the block of diamond. More stuff? Now all you have to do is getting some redstone dust.
Oh,
this
it's
can
double.
Only be placed on red wool. Let's see if you can get through the door.
Wow, I got through the door. Alright, what is all this? Redstone power strength 15, 14, 13. Oh, it's got a power of 15, huh? Oh wait, no, I assume that I would have to...
This is the furthest that redstone dust can transmit full power without extra components. 15 blocks will only just make it to power the lamp at the end.
Huh. I always thought it was between 7 and 14, so that is actually new to me. This is an extra block away, so I don't...
Since the length of redstone dust is 16 here, it's too long to power the lamp.
That's where a repeater would come in handy. I believe... Is it a repeater? The 2-length ones. Okay. So, let's do this, do that. Do that. Do that.
So you know that redstone power can only travel 15 blocks using redstone dust. That little gray thing right there is called a repeater. It will boost the power back up to 15 and allow it to transmit even further.
Can I get a repeater? Oh wait, maybe if I... Oh, I can only put it on the redstone dust, or on the red wool, that is correct.
Count it up. Using repeaters, the power traveled over 40 blocks.
So, it won't open that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is! Wow! Okay. Alright. I'm learning a little bit here. What is this contraption? What is this fancy schmancy contraption? Oh, is it? I believe this is... Oh, wait. I need to, carry the source of power over to here. And then it'll go along the line to here, then over to here, then switch over across.
Notice how long it took for the power to travel through all the repeaters? They can be adjusted to increase the delay of power through them.
Alright, well, I want to reset them all then. Let's see how fast this can actually go. And it seems as though the repeaters need to be facing the direction that you're going to them in. How fast is this? Oh, that's actually a very, very noticeable change. Okay. So, this needs to be that. It's going to carry on 15. So we can make it... Ah, it counts it out. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like this. Well, how would I, Alright, let's flick this.
This shows how the repeaters boost the power back up to 15 strength each time.
That's cool.
But of course, repeaters can only repeat if they take in a power level of at least 1.
So if this were sitting here, it would be able to, because it would have at least 1. Alright, it would have at least 1 power, so that... Okay, this is all starting to come together now. Now with this gold here, that is a pressure plate, and it's going to send, since there are 3 different bits of wire, I can only assume that it will power all 3 of them at the same time. Turning this on, this will emit redstone dust of, I would assume, 15, powering all of this. What is this here? Okay, glass blocks and some others won't transmit power. Solid blocks like these can be powered with redstone too.
Blocks mostly fall into 2 categories. Most opaque blocks are able to transmit power, whereas non-opaque blocks will not. Of course, there are exceptions. Try them all out or look in the test rooms for more examples later.
Okay, so anything that isn't glass, leaves, glowstone will emit a power level. Sea lanterns, however, do. I wonder why the glowstone doesn't then. Alright, let's reset them, and then we can flick this off and then go check out the other side.
Each line of repeaters is set to a different delay. See how the lamp lights up at different speeds?
Ah, that's what that was for. Okay, so there are 3 different tick settings. I'm familiar with some of the concepts, just not all of them. That's cool. And then that...
Blocks in redstone transmit a constant power stream. They can never be turned off, so you don't have to worry about this door closing.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to build some pretty nifty stuff with this information I've just gained. What do we have here? So this will constantly emit power. And if I push it, wait, range of power. Oh, now I understand. Okay. So if we go back here into this room, what this is showing is exactly what oh, hey. What it's showing is exactly what it is. If I stand here, you know, it's showing the range of power. Like, it'll affect that block, that block, that block. And then since these are doing that, it'll affect these blocks. So if there was something there, they would be powered. And likewise for this. Oh, get out of here. If that lever were to be flipped on, every red glass block that you see would inevitably have power to it. Same goes for that. So that's what that is meaning, and that makes total sense. So this block would be powered, this block, that block, the block underneath it would actually be powered, so would all of these. That makes sense to me now. Okay. I was very confused as to what that actually meant, as to why those were there and I couldn't reach them, but now I get it, and I hope you understand it with me. Alright, so diamond blocks are these, so you push that.
When powered, it will extend, which pushes the block of redstone and then completes the circuit.
Okay, so circuit, this is essentially a circuit, or a wire, as I've heard some people call it. A redstone circuit or a wire. Alright, so this block of redstone powers adjacent blocks only. I gotcha. Alrighty, this is an interesting room. Let's see here. This lamp doesn't get powered by dust running next to it. The piston can't take power in at its head. Alright, let me just...
Pistons are unique in that they can draw power from redstone dust running next to them. Most components need the power to be pointed at them or at a block attached to them.
Okay. Let me get a sip of water because I'm starting to get the hiccups. Okay, now that that's out of the way, yeah, so because this is facing this way, that redstone dust won't actually make the line toward that. Whereas if it were facing the opposite way, it would, and it would power it if turned on. Okay, same for up. This all gets powered because it's got a circuit or wire to it, which is why they are connected like that. Alright. Again, the piston isn't getting powered through its head. Even though these blocks are technically powered because they do have the dust on top of it. So that is why that's getting powered, but since this is facing into it, it's not actually going to do it. Okay. Let's look over here. Actually, I don't think I can do anything with these. Actually, I can.
Regular pistons push blocks, but after that, they can't do anything with them. This is a sticky piston. You can tell the difference because it has slime on its head. Sticky pistons can push and pull blocks.
Now that's where it comes very in
No
handy.
matter how much you try, or how fast you trigger them, once a block is attached, unless you use another piston or manually remove it, it will always be attached.
Alright, all about the redstone torch.
Now you're getting some redstone torches. For the sake of the tutorial, these can only be placed on blocks of iron. Redstone torches are similar to blocks of redstone in that they are usually powered, unless you power the block they are attached to, then they will turn off.
Huh, okay. So, this fancy contraption here, so if we put this here, that'll light all that up. Just like in the picture there. So that's exactly what I was meaning. Okay. Sweet. Alright, so this was that. We need to... Alright, so this line will come out, this circuit will come out, turn this off, which will turn that off, and then if I finish this here, it will turn that off, turning that off, turning that off, which this is actually powered by, since this dust is powered, it is actually turning this contraption off. And let's see what happens here.
Using the unique properties of redstone torches, you can create a chain reaction of torches turning on and off as the power goes through the circuit.
Oh, I gotta finish this first.
Here you can see when a redstone torch is sitting on a block that gets powered, it will become unpowered. Vice versa is obviously true. When you step back off the pressure plate, it will turn back on.
Nifty. So my question is, actually I think I pretty much answered it. Because this will power only this range of blocks. So it doesn't affect blocks underneath it unless it's on the side. Okay, so since this is underneath, this won't be powered until this gets turned off. So this signal actually goes like this. Starts here and it'll run its way up, go onto this block, which then, since this is powered, this gets powered, and then this will be powered. Since this is powered, this block, which is right here, the redstone wire goes boom into this block, turning this one off. The redstone then goes down to this block. Since it is on the side of the block, the power will transmit down and over to here, which is why the redstone dust is connected that way. Then it travels up and over onto this. Since this is up top, it is not powering this unless it were on the side, in which case this dust wouldn't be here. This gets powered, and so on with that. Okay, that makes sense to me. So, redstone torch. Let's finish this wiring here. Okay, what is this? Don't forget, torches can be put on the side of blocks too. Yeah, okay. So we'll put that there since this is powered. This will not be. Put that
This
there.
orientation of redstone components is put together in a certain way. In order to get through the door, you must power both redstone torches. This orientation of redstone components is commonly called an AND gate, because you'll need to power one side and the other to turn the middle torch on.
Okay, so since this is always powered, this won't be. Since this is flicked off, this gets power. Since these have power, technically, this will not. So flipping this turns on the current, deactivating the torches. As you can see, they're both still on. Then this gets turned on, activating our door. Awesome. Teleport back to the beginning. The final basics challenge. Pretty sure you wrecked the final room somehow. Reset it. Gold blocks.
That's it for the basics. The next room will test your knowledge and give you the key to unlock the test rooms and free build. Good luck.
Alrighty. So I'm assuming I have to figure my way out of this room. Now, alright. Where should I begin? I'm going to begin with the red wool and connect up all the wiring. So we'll connect that there. This is going to need a torch on the side. Okay. So we'll put this, then that. I don't think we can do this. Okay, that's fine. I don't think that there's anything else here that I can place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick this on, powering this. This will get powered, that'll get powered. This won't be powered until I step on that pressure plate. This will send the current over onto this, sending it over onto here. This will push the sand. If it pushes the sand, I think I figured it out. I think I have to continuously jump on it until all the sand gets pushed. So we'll let it do that. Okay, that's wouldn't that fall onto the redstone wire though? Oh, I think I see what they're going for here. Okay, so now that all of that is done, that actually breaks it, huh? Okay, so all that's done, so now I gotta stand here.
Congratulations! Take a block of redstone and put it on the block of emerald back at the main hub.
Oh. Ooh. Redstone block. This is used to unlock the library and free build. Place it on an emerald block. Now, again, this is free, so don't worry about any of that. Alright, that's it for the basics. Let's teleport back here. I don't know how they're doing this. Is this what the command blocks is? Alright. Let's power it up and free ourselves.
In the test rooms, you'll find every component in Minecraft and a room with different examples on how to use them. The free build has many of the circuits you have already seen in this map and tells you how they work. You can also change your game mode out there for some real freedom.
I would like to go to... We did the start, didn't we? Yeah, we went to the start. The basics test room. Alright. This looks interesting. What is this? Redstone lamp? Ah! Wait a minute. Whoa! Whoa! Getting a little advanced here, huh? Stone slab, huh? Alright, so... There are 13 different poses an armor stand can be in. If you power the block they're standing on, each power level will make it go into a different pose, except level 1 and 2. So I need at least 13 different sources of power. Alright, change the pose by crouching and interacting with them. I'm very confused. Is it this one that I need to be talking? Wait a minute. You can dispense items like clothing for armor stands to wear. Oh, that's kind of freaky, actually. Can you imagine a haunted house with a bunch of these? Okay, well, how would I, I can't actually put anything down. But that's interesting. Yeah, this is, this is very freaky. Just... Dance, monkeys! Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, what is this? Alright, glowstone lamps. Not much to say. Power the lamp and it lights up. Also acts as an opaque block, so it can be powered too. I like this design. See, this is the concrete that I've recently been using in my drunk Minecraft world, which is very textured if you look around. That is very cool. Alright, what is this? Teleport to hub. No, I'm gonna explore around here a little bit. TNT. Danger. TNT room. Want to reset the room? Press this button. It's done through the power of commands. Maybe there'll be another tutorial made about commands one of these days. I can't say I've ever actually used command blocks in my life here. TNT explodes when powered by redstone. Cool! The blast it creates destroys other blocks, sometimes more than others, like sand versus stone. TNT can't destroy obsidian, though. TNT will also ignite other blocks of TNT, so you can make TNT chain reactions. Be careful, though. They're deadly. Ah! Huh. Well, let's push this and see the effect it'll have. Oh, that blew up a lot. It doesn't blow up stone, huh? So it'll destroy all of the sand but some of the stone. Cool. Alright, so we have fences and such. Here, doors and gates must be placed on solid blocks to be supported. For example, I'm pretty sure that is a solid block. Wooden doors of all kinds can be opened by hand, but also can be opened when powered. The iron door can only be opened if powered. It's a much more secure solution for my home. So if I wanted a security house, go with the iron door. But any regular old home can have any regular old door. Gates of all kinds can be opened by hand or when powered. There are no iron gates, so they are generally not secure, which makes sense. I want to know something. If I change the ticks on all of this, and I just spam the button. Gotta enjoy the little things. Alright. We already went into the TNT room. So what do we have here? Wooden trapdoor and an iron trapdoor. So, iron trapdoors are like iron doors. They can only be opened with redstone while they need to be placed on a block. The block can be removed without destroying the trapdoor. That's cool. I didn't know that. Oh, you already know I'm doing it here. That's cool. That's awesome. I wish I could place more. Alright, wooden trapdoors can be opened by hand or by power. Yep, same as the regular doors and such like that. What do we have? This is a huge building. Oh, here we have some pistons. Slime blocks can be used to stick other blocks together, like so. The limit of 12 still applies. They can even move chests, but not everything can move. Slime blocks slip on obsidian. Oh wait. Oh, that's nifty. Huh. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on there when they could fill it up to 12. That's pretty cool. Pistons can push up to 12 blocks at one time. At 13, they will do nothing when powered. When they are unpowered, they will retract and leave the block they pushed behind. So this can get pushed. Yes. Then this will push it back. Yes. This orientation, it's powering the lamp, not the piston. Ooh. Java Quashi connectivity is out. The redstone bugs are fixed. Look at these configurations. It makes sense that none of the pistons can extend. You can't power slabs, so the pistons are not powered. Oh, you can't put power to slabs. Oh, that's interesting. The redstone torch doesn't travel 2 blocks, just the one. So if there were a block underneath it, then it would turn on. Okay. Pistons draw power from dust running next to them, or power them directly, or the block they're attached to. Ooh, so that would power that. I don't think this would though. Nope. Interesting. What's this? A note block? Non-assigned blocks equals harp piano. Stone blocks equals bass drum. Bone blocks equals the xylophone. Sand blocks are a snare drum. Wooden blocks are a string bass. Gold blocks are the bell. Okay, clay is a flute. Packed ice is a chime. Wow. That's pretty interesting. Oh, glowstone is a pling. I'm not really sure what a pling is. Wool is a guitar. Oh my god, I could make an entire song. Nothing's gonna stop me. Hay bale is the banjo. And square wave. Did your get a do? What is it? What? Iron xylophone. Clicks and sticks. Cool. I hope he has his song tutorial here. The material under the note block changes its sound. Okay. Fantastic. Please have... The note blocks don't make a sound if there is a solid block above them. Ah, see, they need something to play. Interact with this note block to change its pitch when it's powered. Just like we were doing. You can power a note block either directly or a block next to it. But since there's cool. I'm gonna have to do something with that. That's some handy information. Alright, we already went there. This is the sticky piston. Yeah, we were here. Whee! We're already over this way, so we're gonna head back over on this side. This is the regular piston. No, wait a minute. Okay, dispenser. Dispensers will shoot out a random item from their inventory. Certain items will do certain things when injected. All kinds of arrows will be fired out of dispensers. Ooh. All kinds. Potions and other throwables get thrown out too. Huh. Even fireworks can be shot out both horizontally and vertically. Dispensers will shoot fire charges out at great speed. I gotta. Yeah! Cool. They will pop out a minecart onto tracks, which is useful. Oh, not for me! Don't do it. Don't do it. They will also use bone meal on young plants. Meal. Oh. Step on pressure plate to reset the up. Duh. If there is water, they can dispense boats. Nifty. With flint and steel, a dispenser will light a fire. They will also dispense a shulker box for you to open. Cool. Very cool. Lava and water buckets will empty in front of a dispenser. If the buckets are empty, they will suck up the water or lava. What do you mean? Oh. Oh, they suck it. Okay. Okay. They can also spawn monsters from eggs gained from creative. Oh, that poor chicken. Dispensers put equipment right on you. Stand here to try it. Now this is something I definitely want. Heck yes to this. I'm almost decked out. Now that's what I call cool. I want one of these. I want one bad. Okay. That's pretty nifty. A dispenser will even place pumpkins to make golems. Oh, it's because of the fire. Neato. Here's the rail that we have going on here. Alright. Look inside the hopper minecart before pressing the button. Notice whether it pulls items from the chest or not. Ooh. Where? Got a bunch of glowstone. Where's this hopper minecart? This button activates the powered rails. These dispensers will give you a cow in a minecart. A powered activator rail will eject any NPC mob from a minecart when it's powered. When unpowered, it will act like a normal rail. So a powered activator rail. Oh, let me power this bitch on here real quick. But you're not dispensing anything. Oh. Alright. That is an activator rail. Okay. So it doesn't need gold. Alright. That'll be interesting for villager breeding. Actually, I can think of a purpose for that. Alright, get out of here, cow. Get out of here. Be careful. Activator rails, when turned on, will prime TNT. Minecarts with explosive power proportional to their speed. Over the rail, this can obviously be devastating. Oh. It's gotta be turned on. Duh. So let's dispense and push. Huh. Well, I can think of a bunch of stuff to do with this. Oh, what is this? Regular rails, those rails, what are these? While dispensers will do different things depending on the item ejected, droppers will simply drop any item they hold. Like dispensered, it is random item of the 9 slots. Regardless of the item, a dropper will just drop it. So I got an arrow of harming and a potion of the swiftness. Oh, so it won't dispense the lava and stuff like that. Okay. Droppers eject the item in the direction they are facing. Nifty. Very, very handy. This is actually very informative. I will probably look at this one and maybe one more, and then I'm going to wrap this up, because I have had a blast doing this, but I'm sure a lot of you want to check this out on your own. Now, I could possibly do a second part of this if you guys really want me to. But let's go ahead and get into this one. Rails allow smooth travel for minecarts. Give them a push. Minecarts have a max speed of 8 meters a second on flat rails. Alright. Powered rails ignore physics and make the minecart accelerate to max speed very quickly, even on uphill and flat rails. When they are not powered, however, they act as hard brakes. Powered rails also can't be curved. That's why we were stopped like that. Okay. So okay. I wish I had a minecart. But I got you. When a powered rail is against a solid block, the minecart will push itself away from the block when the rail is powered up. The closer to the block it is, the more momentum it'll get. Alright, so if this block... Powering curved rails makes them switch their orientation. Yes! Alright. This is going to be fantastic. Oh, yes. Yes, indeedly diddly. Yes, indeedly diddly. I always wondered about switching the rails like this. Oh, that makes me happy. Minecarts on regular rails are under the effect of friction and gravity. They will speed up going downhill due to gravity, but slow down due to friction on flat surfaces. More so when going uphill. Push this minecart down, for example, and it can't get back up the other side. It almost doesn't make it around the corner because it didn't gather enough speed. One minecart, you fool! So, what it is talking about is, since all of this is just regular railing, non-powered, it's gonna go down really quick like I just did. But it's not gonna have enough momentum gathered to actually go around, because it being on flat surface with a regular rail like this, it's just going to slow itself down. But if any of these, but if this rail, and I want to say this rail here, if this one and this one were powered, I would like to bet that it would have enough to go all the way up. I would like to bet that. Alright, one more. Let's do one more. Slime blocks and honey blocks. I actually don't know much about the honey block, so I say that's a good place to start. Okay, entities bounce on slime blocks. Even you. When pistons push slime blocks, things bounce into the air. Try it with this lever. So, watch things fire out of the dispenser onto the slime blocks. Can I reach this? Ah! Trampoline. I'm going to make a trampoline. So I only need the one piston to actually push this up. Haha. That's cool. Okay. Honey blocks and slime blocks stick to things when they get pushed. However, they do not stick to each other. Weird. Oh, I can't actually... That's crazy. That's crazy. So that block will either stick to that or not. Let me read this one. Honey blocks slow and stop entities rapidly. They don't slide around on honey like normal blocks. Climb up and jump onto the honey block and slime blocks for yourself. This is going to be awesome. Whoa! Alright, if you land on the slime blocks, they'll bounce you into the air. The bounce height maxes out at 58. Crouch to stop bouncing. Honey blocks reduce damage by 80%. You would die if you fell from this height onto normal blocks. Be careful. Oh yeah, you're right, I would. Ooh, that's actually, I broke my ankles and I lived to tell the tale. That is something. Oh, I am falling here. This is interesting. I never really understood the effect of the slime block since its release. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Dude! This is freaking crazy. Alright, let's try the trampoline! Woohoo! Woo! Ooh, yeah, crouching definitely breaks your ankles. Okay, what was this? Java users were happy to get honey blocks as they could now make conveyor belts like this. In this version of Minecraft, however, any block will pull entities on top along with them. Glazed terracotta is used because it can be pushed but not pulled by this honey block in the conveyor belt. When the lever is pulled, this dropper will drop an item down. This completes the circuit by pushing the block down. Wait a minute. Huh. That's awesome! I gotta look at this. This circuit sends a short pulse into the circuit below. The circuit is what powers the pistons in sequence to push the blocks around, creating the conveyor belt. But I'm not really sure why, as a console player, I would need a conveyor belt. It looks cool. Honestly, I don't even know how to make the glazed terracotta. But that is cool. That is really cool. That is awesome. I like this very, very much. This is a cool room. Now, this is very, very well designed. Shout out to the guy who made it, Jeb. If you're watching this, this is an insane guide on learning redstone from the basics. I have actually learned more things than I have ever thought that I was going to learn in any redstone handbook, guides, and stuff like that. Usually myself, and I'm sure many other people, would just look up a guide as to whatever it is that they're making, but learning all of this, I feel like I would be able to build it for myself and actually have it function. That is the kind of confidence that this kind of video has given me. And if you guys want to see more on this tutorial guide, let me know in the comments below, and I would be more than happy to go through some of the other rooms, because as you can see from up at the top here, there is a very, very wide range of rooms to go into. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to start editing this video, and I'll see you guys later.